on Saturday afternoon as the Hawks 7-0 at home coming into tonight. Big on Dewitt Central, who is 7-11 overall. They were 18-19 last year. Peggy Kuhn, the former head coach, taking over the program has been Rachel Trulson. Trulson is her first year after Peggy Kuhn had the program for 8 years. Here come the Sabres, John Soto, after the Hawks suffered the first loss to a very good Lindmar team. Addie Brooks re-injured that shoulder in the midway through that second game after playing all the matches up until that point on Saturday down at Monticello. She re-injured that shoulder. Should be seen by the doctor again tomorrow, not suited up here tonight. So that's not good news for the Hawks. Hopefully she can get back soon. But Coach Mathers said they lost their rhythm, lost their focus a little bit. They hadn't had a match that close and a team that was better than them on paper and on the court. And Lindmar took it to them on Saturday afternoon. Yeah. The Hawks suffered their first loss of the season.
They did. You know, and Lindmar, they're pretty strong. Their coach is coming off of great seasons before this. And with her going down like that and the silent leader that she is, you know, she's not a very vocal girl, but she shows that example. And for her to go down like that, just getting back, that was a blow to the Hawks. That was a big blow to the Hawks.
Yes, indeed. As we get ready for the start of this ball game, the introductions here out cold during the PA duties here tonight. We'll have a special national anthem as sophomore Cooper Corcoran and junior Isaac Johnson will perform the national anthem coming up here, and they'll do it with their guitars. Both the talented musicians, Isaac, the son of James Leach program director Mike Johnson, as we will have that coming up here on KMCH. We'll see introductions here. We'll get the lineups as well for the Delaware Hawks. Carly Ketchum, the senior, is the captain. Addie Brooks is out, as we mentioned, one of the other seniors. 8 seniors on the team. Ryan White, we have a barrel for game 1. The other senior, Bridget Hoffman, the homecoming queen, 2015, as she was crowned last night, along with the king this year, Jacob Gasper. So congratulations to those two. As elsewhere, Ashley Goldberg wearing number 4 tonight. Kristen Wegman, the other senior, and Goldberg also a senior. Haley Linus, all those girls in the starting lineup for the Hawks. 8 seniors, 7 juniors, 1 sophomore, 1 freshman, 17 on the roster. The work will start Brainerd, Keel, Braddock, Risco, Gaston, Kinney, and Durkee. For head coach Rachel Wilson and Neil Green, head coach Brett Mather. 652 wins, 137 losses, 20th year at Delaware, 22nd overall, 682 and 157. Who, of course, is assisted by Jenna Clement and Shay Cook, who talked about lower levels running tonight. Freshman 4-0, sophomores 2-0, and JV 2-0. This is the Hawks' 4th Womack East Division match, the 5th for the Sabres of Central DeWitt. They come in with a record of 2-2. The Hawks are 3-0 with wins over Macoka, Western Dubuque, and West Delaware. After tonight, the Hawks will have the 2 of the better teams in the East Division right now based on their record with Beckman, Mount Sylvan, and Mount Vernon in that order. Here we go. Here's our national anthem tonight, performed by junior Isaac Johnson and sophomore Cooper Corcoran via the guitars. A special national anthem right here from Cedar Gymnasium. This is West Delaware volleyball as the 2 gentlemen make their way out to the middle of the court. Cooper, rendition of the national anthem. Jimmy Hendricks there by the junior. Isaac Johnson and the sophomore. Cooper Corcoran. I sure hope you folks listening could hear it as good as we can. Probably not because of the cell phone here. But great job by those two young men. A job well done by those two as Isaac and Cooper, talented musicians, as they played our national anthem with the electric guitars here tonight from Seedorf Gymnasium. We get ready for West Delaware volleyball as they take on the Sabres of Dewitt Central. The focus, the attitude coming out here, Joni, for these girls is taking care of business on their home court. They're going to have to play like they did again this week, like they did last week without Addie Brooks, but should make a difference. As much volleyball these girls have played, they're going to have to overcome that little adversity and continue to play on here again on paper, a team that they should be.
You know, and having someone like Erin Goebel stepping in like she does such a nice job. It's sad to see Addie go, but to have a person of that caliber as your second string who could start at a lot of other schools in our conference, it's nice to have that talent. You know, and I was watching the younger kids.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply Free Checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
And welcome back into Seedorf Gymnasium as the Hawks up 2-0 early on here as Jade Putz serves another ace. This one's hit out of bounds as the Hawks with the early lead now by the score of 3-0. The Hawks won last year's meeting in late September down in Dewitt over the Sabres 3-0 in 58 minutes. Front set, a hammer blocked by Hoffman. It's in up on Dewitt's half of the court, and the Hawks lead early here 4-0. Great start.
That was a great block. They both sealed that block so much on her. And she's their better middle, the girl that just went up. So she's a good player, too.
As this one is served over right corner, Jade Putz. As Ketchum, hard hit by Haley Linus down the back left corner, and the 5th point. 5-0 here, Hawks. As Dewitt Central, team that was 18-19 a year ago, they lost 5 seniors. They have 10 seniors and 10 juniors on their varsity roster for first-year head coach Rachel Truelson. 5-0, and they make that 6 as that one is hit deep and out of bounds by the left corner front girl. That's Marissa Brennick, a senior. 6-0 Hawks with the early lead here in game 1.
And, you know, to start out with 3 aces and then to have a huge hit and a nice block really sets the tone for the night. Once again, another ace.
And so the Hawks lead 7-0, and there's their first timeout. Central Dewitt takes it. 7-0 Hawks in game 1. We'll take a break. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Jamie Vasky at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, Arlington, and Aurora, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Back in at Cedar Gymnasium, Hawks get another point. Haley Linus with the kill shot in the back row. Dewitt not able to handle it, and Putz will serve again. 8-0. Great start for the Hawks here tonight at home in their second Wamak East Division match at home. Their fourth overall. They're 3-0. Dewitt is 2-2. Little tap over the net there by Brainerd. As there is a swat back over by Ketchum. Another point. 9-0. Hawks off to a sensational start here in the first game.
Right now the Hawks are finding all the open spots. They're just hitting it right where Dewitt isn't it, and right through blocks.
Butch now will serve. Angles it over. Middle now up front. Front set. Low push over. Back row. Wegman pushes it up. Ketchum now right to left. And Linus sinks it in the far side. Going left corner to far side. Able to kiss the line on the far side. Right in front of the line judge. KMCH's own sales associate Emily Payton doing the honors tonight on the far side. Her sister-in-law, Angie Payton, is on the near sideline. 10-0 Hawks. Here's the hit over. Ketchum pops it up, now push. Now a thump over by Wegman. 10-0 Hawks in game one. Trying to go at the net. It's going to go on to its side out of bounds, hits the antenna. And it's West Delaware point and the ball. 11-0. Hawks have the lead here in the first set.
Right now we're running them all over the floor. We're playing a lot of good offense. Haley Linus is having a night already. She's got 4 kills.
Butch putting it over. Front set. Little push over. Back row. Wegman. Front set. Ketchum. Here's Linus. Putting in the back row. Good dig by the libero. That's Brainerd. And now a diving effort. And out of bounds. Another point for the Hawks. 12-0.
Carly Ketchum's left hand is absolutely dangerous up there when she goes up to set and then hit.
Back right corner here is Putz. 12-0 Hawks. Middle row. Front set. Now hit over. Back front set. Putz able to pop it over after the set by Ketchum. Front set. Here's a hammer down. Right on top of the net is Keely Keel, the junior, tall, lanky, athletic-looking junior for the Sabres. Is the first sub of the game for DeWitt Central comes in, number 12 or 13.
Looks like 12. Yeah, the Keel, she's got a nice arm on her. She's pretty hard swinging. It's a quick swing. You've got to make sure that you have your hands up high to block her.
And this one is hitting the net after the first point for the Sabres. They give it back to the Hawks 13-1. Service short arm into the net. Going right to left. The Hawks off the serve 13-1. The hammer there by Keel again. Finds the back row with nobody there. And the second point 13-2. Sabres were in that Monticello Invitational on Saturday, so the Hawks and Sabres met then. The Hawks came out victorious 21-12 and 21-9. This one is hit out of bounds by DeWitt Central. The Hawks will get it. It's 14-2. Into the game here for the Hawks is Aaron Goebel, the senior. As Caitlin Mangold also in, the junior. She'll serve from the back right corner. 14-2 Hawks.
Caitlin's proven her worth in practice. She's showing him that she's ready to come in and serve for people in the varsity game. She does a nice job.
Axad right corner, popped around, Putz. Wegman trying to get over. It's going to be out of bounds. Outside the antenna, right in front of the scores table. Called by the floor official, Jeff Nauman. Jeff Nauman, the floor official, Dan Nauman up top here tonight from Dubuque. The brothers or
brothers
cousins?
Nauman.
They are brothers.
I don't know. I think they're brothers.
14-3 here in favor of the Hawks. The serve over. Popping it up is Linus. Now Wegman, this time she sneaks in inside the antenna, right in front of Mr. Nauman on the floor. Good coverage by Ketchum. Pops it up to Putz. Now the hammer, Wegman. Nice dig by Brainerd. Front set, now backpedaling, hitting over the net. Front set, Wegman got the block there, right side by the Sabres. Putz hits it over, pinball around and dropped down onto its side. It's the three.
You know, and that's one of the biggest things that Brett does with these kids. He makes sure that they're covering that block, and that's what Flips just did. That came off a block, and it dropped right down into her, and she passed it over.
As Collier in, Wegman, and Kleich in there. Also, Goebel is up front. Goebel with the block over Central DeWitt's side. That was getting that one over Emily Cornelius, a junior. Back right corner. This is Ketchum, 16-3 Hawks. Moves that one in right on the line. Able to...
we're kind of hugging those lines today and everything.
Kiss it right on the line. No complaint from Coach Trulson. She was right there.
Yeah.
Even line with the line, with the sideline judge on the far side. Mrs. Payton, and 17-3. A serve by Ketchum. Popped up by Brainerd. There's a bump over. Popped up by Ketchum. The hammer by Goebel, but saved by DeWitt Central. Here's going to be a two-hit violation called on the Sabres, 18-3. Hawks are 7 points away from taking game one.
You know, you realize that both of those line judges are former Hawk players.
Yeah.
And former very good Hawk players for us.
This one is another one that kisses the line by Ketchum. No hesitation.
She likes that long serve
by Emily on the far side. There's a timeout by Coach Trulson. 19-3, commanding first game lead for the Hawks. We're back at this TMC Sports.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and the Dyersville Commercial recognize the hard work and dedication of all area athletes. Check out the weekly sports section in the commercial for scores and information. The Eastern Iowa Shopping News and Dyersville Commercial, supporting your communities.
Does your athlete have knee, ankle, or muscle pain from training hard? Are you looking for a simple, quick, and safe way to relieve that pain? Long-Term Medical Supply can help with their new non-prescription TENS device. Stop by the Long-Term Medical Supply location in downtown Manchester and relieve your athlete's pain today.
Along with in-studio producer Jamie Vasky, running controls on East Main Street. John and Joan up at the high school in Manchester tonight. Hawks have a 19-4 lead here in game one. This one's hit over by Wegman, top to the back row. Now Linus, Goebel with the hammer from the set, off of set by Ketchum, and the kill point for Goebel, 20-4.
You know, and that was set up so nicely with the play before that, because Goebel went up for a fake quick, through the defense, and then they had to run out to power, and then that time the defense didn't bother going with her, thinking she wasn't going to do anything. That was awesome.
Wegman will serve back right corner. She smacks it over, middle of the back row, fielded by Brainerd. Popped over to the back set. Linus, back row, Brainerd. Now back set to the right corner. It's popped over by Tori Dursky, a senior. Here's the windmill, half windmill there by Goebel. She's picking up where Brooks leaves off with the half windmill. Brooks started that one as the junior, Ashley Goebel. Check that. Aaron Goebel, the senior.
Yeah.
Got my Goebels mixed up, as Ashley is on the roster as number 4.
She's just coming off of a severe sprain on her ankle, too. It's nice to see her back in action tonight.
As Anna Toll is also out of the lineup here tonight. She's battling a knee issue. We talked about Brooks with her shoulder. Did play Saturday, but they came out at the end of that last match against number 7 and 5A Linbar. The Hawks losing their only match of the year on Saturday, going 4-1 in that tournament, 9-2 set-wise. Finished runner-up to Linbar for the Monticello invite. Here's another point. Hawks up 23-4. Wegman serves it over. Back set. Here's Dursky. Pops it over. It's blocked around out front set. Here's Linus back row. Brainerd trying to save it with a dig. She does get a piece of it, but hits it awkwardly to the side, not out of bounds. It's 24-4. The Hawks are 1 point away.
You know, and I think that Carly is seeing that Linus is on fire tonight, and they're going to make her keep swinging until they stop her.
Back right corner, Wegman. 24-4. Wegman lines it over. Popped around. Now put over by the Sabres. Front check. Goebel off of the Sabres' hands. There it is. 25-4. 25-4 is our first game score. The Hawks with a great first game effort. As we'll take a break, come back with more here from West Delaware High School. This is Hawks Volleyball, JMC Sports.
Whatever your favorite sport, we know you will join Parrott Insurance and Grinnell Mutual in supporting all of our local athletes. Parrott Insurance is proud to be part of this community and looks forward to catching all of the sports action this year. If you want a strong insurance team working for you, call Parrott Insurance today for a quote from Grinnell Mutual and experience our policy of working together.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Head to Fireside Pub and Steakhouse before or after the game or anytime, featuring steaks, seafood, pasta, sandwiches, and even fresh-made pizza. They say it's the best around. Visit them on the web at firesidemanchester.com for a full menu and special offers.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at floorbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and Nubiana. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
And welcome back in. As we get ready to start game number 2, the Hawks won the first set here tonight. It only took 15 minutes, and 25-4 was the final score. The Hawks get the win here in game 1. 2 more sets to go, hopefully, for the Hawks to close it out tonight. There was a miss hit by Keel into the net. The Hawks get the first point, 1-0. Flikes, the libero here in game 2 again. Little pop over by Dewitt. Nice little hit there on the far side by number 11, I believe.
Wait, they're giving it back to us.
Oh, wow. Coach Trulson asking. Looked like it was
back row attack.
Back row attack is called. Aaron Wisco with a hit. Thought she had a kill, but no, says Brothers Nauman. That's sticking, even if they aren't brothers.
Yeah,
White shitting it over. I think they are. There's a bump in the right corner, hitting it down the line. Is
Collier, yeah, she can. Here we go.
Collier. Whip back over. Back set. Collier skims the net and gets the kill point. Valiant effort diving from one knee and putting it up in the air, Kenny, but it goes in the student section as the student section festive and Plentiful as always tonight, as we got Dumb and Dumber, as they're just like Dumb and Dumber, I should say, in the front row. We got a huge hawk head on one of these kids in the front row, and this one's hit out of bounds. Point for the touch out of bounds. As we'll go to the Sabres. 3-1, Hawks have the lead. What else we got over there? Got some farmers, got some security men, guys, the two cousins. Vasky and Monahan are security guys. I think I saw them wearing those get-ups at a wedding recently. Yeah. There's a hit on the floor, now popped up in the air. And it's going to be called a, 4-hit violation?
Yeah, it is. But you just don't ever catch the ball until the whistle goes off. The girl just caught the ball where she should have passed the ball. That's just one of my pet peeves as a coach. You go until the whistle blows.
Butch will serve it over. It's a front set, windmill, hard hit, right heel, and right back at her. Keel was able to knock it down, two hands, catch him, tried to pop it up in the air high enough. She couldn't, hit the net and found it on the outside. It's 4-2.
Carly was going up to try to block that, and all of a sudden her body changes in midair because she was trying to go the other way with it. That was pretty athletic.
Legman hits it over. This is middle row. Gursky. I'll pop back over the Hawks. Back set. Hoffman with the hammer down and can't handle the hot fastball. There's Marissa Braddock, the senior. And Hoffman, when she can play like that, get those ups and hit that ball that hard, that is
that back step. Yep, that back step her is just perfect.
Near impossible to defend. From the knees, hitting it to the right, and past the attendant out of bounds. That is Braddock again. Gives Hawks are 6 points. 6-2 Hawks here in game number 2. Hawks lead the match 1-0. This one does not get over the net off the right hand of Linus as 6-3. We mentioned Bridget Hoffman, the homecoming queen, and Jacob Gasper, the homecoming king. Congratulations to all of the homecoming court here at West Delaware 2015. As this one's popped around, going right to left. Hit in the net. Saved somehow by the Sabres. Hit over again. They get it over. Front set. Legman for the hard hammer. It's going to be out of bounds. Asking for a tip at the net. No can do.
I don't know why they're not looking up here at me, John. They should be called. They should be looking at me.
My partner is looking for the tip. I didn't see anybody from the floor looking. Back set. Here's Hoffman for the hammer. That one is in. No doubt about it on the far side. And the Hawks lead by 3 again, 7-4. Going left to right to serve. Then balled around. Gursky now popped over by the Sabres. Front row, little shiver. The two-handed shiver there by Ketchum. And now
that's on it. They were in the net.
Call on the net by Central Dewitt. The homecoming court, Isabel Brickfelder, Mariah Kleitch, Maddie Klosman, Bridget Hoffman, who became the queen last night, Olivia Sands. The king candidates this year, Corey Russell, Kyle Curley, Christian Schneiders, Max Reidenauer, and Jacob Gasper became the king, announced last night, as there is a diving effort by Goebel. Hits it into the net, and it's a 3-point lead for the Hawks now, 8-5, as the Sabres get the point and the ball back. Going right to left, serving it. Here will be number 15, Callaway Kinney, a senior. Plays on the basketball team as well. Just an athletic-sounding name, Callaway Kinney. There's a diving effort by Kinney. Hits that one short arm into the net. And 9-5, Hawks 4-point lead.
Very nice placement by Erin Goebel. She went up to block it, and she took her hands and took them to the left. Put it right down.
Left to right. Ketchum with the serve, mishandled.
You don't usually see that on a serve. They don't ever call double hit on the serve, but that was, obvious.
Yeah, mishandled by Kinney as a fastball coming at her. Could not get position in time. 10-5, Hawks. Ketchum, right corner. Gets it over. Popped up in the air by Brander. There's a pass up front. Now hitting it over is Braddock. A swat over by the Hawks. Former Collier. Back row to Kleitch. Front set. Hammer by Goebel. Wow. Rising up. Erin Goebel, the senior.
kills for her tonight so far. That's awesome.
11-5, and you talked about her presence. To have her in there spelling for Addie Brooks. And even when Brooks gets back, nice to have it under a tall Thunder leader like Goebel.
Right, both with the block and with the hit. She's stepping right up.
There is a swat over by Ketchum. Dewitt, I was going to say, I think
we both called that.
Dursky got away with that one, and she did not. 12-5, a 7-point lead here in game number 2.
He's paying more attention to us now, you know.
Yeah, I bet. He's dialed in.
Yes, he is.
Has his Walkman on. 12-5. Here's the hit over by Ketchum. Back set, Dursky with the hammer. Too hard, out of bounds, out the backside. 13-5 now. And Coach Trulson wants another timeout. Timeout for the Sabres. 13-5 here as we get to the midway stages of game number 2. This is West Delaware Volleyball. You're listening to it from KMCH Sports.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Along with Jamie Vasky, John Swisher, John Samuel, back with you from St. Louis Gymnasium. 13-5, the 8-point lead for the Hawks. This one's hit off the hand of Linus as the kill shot over by the Sabres. Number 9, Emily Cornelius, the junior. Dursky will have a breather, and back in for Dewitt Central is a number I don't have on the varsity roster. We'll call her Alexandra Moore from the sophomore squad. As that one is hit out of bounds by the Hawks, there'll be Sabres point. 13-7, the 6-point advantage. Back serving again is number 3, Moore. Popped up, front set, hammer, blocked back over. Nice block. The Sabres are showing a little more life here, and that is number 9, Cornelius. And this is the point where the Hawks, I don't know if they're getting flat a little bit or just that intensity like they had in game 1.
They just rip out their intensity too. You know, they've got some tall kids that are matching up a little bit.
It was a combination of the Hawks playing real well in game number 1, and DeWitt just not playing too well at all here on the road tonight in game 1.
And now they're starting to bring it back a little bit. So this is when the Hawks have to step it up.
Much more competitive, 14-8, the 6-point lead. This one's swat over by Wegman. It's hit awkwardly towards out of bounds, trying to save it on the run. Is number 14. That is Victoria Gaston, a senior. She couldn't get the job done. It's 15-8. Wegman with the serve. There's a front set. Now it's popped over. Back row. We got a net violation call on the Hawks.
Like Linus.
As the Sabres will get it back. 6-point lead.
Collier.
On Collier. 15-9.
You know, the one thing about DeWitt is that when they have a good pass on a serve receive, they run a nice offense. That's their weakness, so is their serve receive right now. And we have definitely strong serve.
This one sent over off the right hand of Aaron Witzko, the junior. Popped around. Now Linus in the middle of the floor. Catch him. A hard hammer by Wegman. And Brainerd from the back row. A diving effort by the libero. Did not get that one. 16-9. Amanda Brainerd is the only returning all-conference player from a year ago for DeWitt Central. She was an honorable mention as a junior last year. As this one is going to be
50 and 10.
Out of bounds off of DeWitt Central. Point for the Hawks, 17-9. Hawks are 8 points away from claiming game number 2 and going up 2-0. This one sent over by White. Here's a hard hammer high in the air, and the lefty brought the heat with too far out of bounds.
She's even laughing at that, though, because that almost hit the wall.
Callaway Kinney, the senior.
Yeah.
18-9. This one short on into the net by Ketchum, by Quite, I should say. And Dewitt Central will get it back, going right to left. 18-10. Serving it here is number 10, Marissa Braddock, a senior.
They have number 12 in the front row. I don't know who she is.
No number 12, except for a freshman listed as number 12. There is a point for the Hawks. That one's hit out of bounds by Dewitt Central. Putz will come back in. As she'll go back to serve. Wegman's back with her. Up front is Hoffman, Linus, Ketchum, and Kleitz. Hawks Putz serving left to right. Pops up, right corner. Kind of a forward back set going away from the net, and it's hit over. And too hard and out of bounds. Point for the Hawks, 5 points away, 20-10 lead. Right corner, Putz sends it over. Send ball around. This one sent deep out by Keel, 21-10.
You know, and Keel is swinging hard. Right now what she needs to do is maybe swing a couple times and just put it in play and make West Delaware play it.
This one's sent over by Putz. Front set in the middle of the floor. This is hit over now. Front set across the net. Hammered down by Linus. Trying to get there from the back row with Braddock. Could not get there in time. It's 22-10, a timeout for Dewitt Central. We'll take it as well. Late on in game number 2. This is Hawks Volleyball, KMCH Sports.
Whether it's an orthopedic, sports, or occupational injury you are suffering from, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services has you covered. With a customized treatment program, Regional Medical Center Therapy Services can get you back on track in the active game of life. Regional Medical Center, excellence in healthcare, close to home.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as a great incentive at TaukeMotors.com. If you're looking for a new, pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Jeep, Dodge, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
Back into Cedar Gymnasium, 22-10 is our score here in game number 2. The 12-point advantage. Hawks lead the match 1-0. Putz from the back right corner. Serves it over. Brander, front set, left side. Hit over by the Cedars. Little tap over. Came back on the Hawks side of the net.
He wanted it.
Claire Dimmer is in there, a freshman, a lone freshman on the roster for Coach Mather and company. 8 seniors, 7 juniors, 1 sophomore.
That's why she's in there.
There she is. The freshman hammers it down for the kill shot. Sneaks it in the back row behind number 10, Braddock, who couldn't find the answer in time. 23-11, Hawks are 2 points away. Linus popped up in the air by number 12. Push over the net. Linus. Hammer by Wegman. Got it for the 24th point. 24-11. One more point to go here. And then second set. Hawks with the 1-0 lead. Trying to go up 2-0 here. Linus. This one hit backwards, and there it is. 25-11 in game number 2. Hawks up 2-0. We go to game number 3. This is West Delaware Volleyball, KMCH Sports.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Points.
GMB Bank in Manchester is proud to support all area athletes and their communities. The GMB team is your connection to convenient banking and everyday time savers, like your debit card, online banking, bill pay, and mobile banking. Connect with a financial partner who truly understands your needs. GMB Bank, member FDIC.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building, and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
When the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
Hi, this is Shannon, owner of Sheer Hecke Salon and Spa in Manchester, located at 214 West Marion Street. Book your appointment now to get that full spa experience. Call 563-608-4999. Best of luck to all you athletes.
For all your landscaping projects, call Jason at Phillips Landscaping in Dyersville. He specializes in retaining walls, patios, fire pits, ponds, waterfalls, flower and rock gardens, and more. Call Phillips Landscaping at 563-599-6069 for your estimate. Best of luck to all area athletes.
Great food and great fun with friends. That's what's waiting for you at Beaver's Lounge in Manchester. Check out their Thursday night bucket of wings special and Friday night fish special. Beaver's also has a different lunch special every Monday through Friday. Beaver's Lounge on the corner of Main and Madison in downtown Manchester. Leave it to Beaver's to show you a good time.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
In sports as well as banking, numbers mean everything. Athletes strive for excellence during competition. F&M strives to exceed clients' expectations. Whereas athletes and teams focus on the score, F&M focuses on the success of our valued clients, one relationship at a time. F&M Bank, the right choice. Member FDIC.
Along with in-studio producer Jamie Vasky, John and Joan back with you. Game number 3 is here. The Hawks 25-4 in 15 minutes in game 1, 25-11, 14 minutes in game 2 as we start. Game number 3 now. The serve left to right from the Sabres. Bend ball around, hit back to the Sabres side. There's the dive side put. The libero here in game 3. A tap over there on the far side by the Hawks. That's number 9. Caitlin Reth into the game for the first time here tonight. Reth, the senior, now will get a breather as Kleitz will come in. As Kleitz has the black regular jersey on now. Puts the libero, as I mentioned, an orange jersey, the libero here in game number 3. 1-0 Hawks, front set. Hammer. It's out, but it was kept at the net, calls the both officials. And 1-1 is our tie.
She really winds up and swings hard. A nice hard hit.
She does.
Talk about windmills.
Yeah.
Even on power, she's got a windmill.
1-1. There's the student section making some noise. Can't quite sure what it is, but it's noise. There's a pop-up in the air. Now the bump set to Linus off the hands of Brooks. Here's the fake kill now hit. Coach Mather was open as he got
a stat.
He knocked that one down with the pencil in hand.
Didn't even break it.
2-1 Hawks. Right corner, Linus. Line drives it over. Pops up towards the net. Front set. Here's the hammer. This is hit back over by Ketchum. This is hit around now. The Hawks. Ketchum to Wegman. Hit down the line. Oh, it's hit by the libero. The libero Keel, the junior. As right corner, Hawks have the point. 3-1. Right corner serve. Linus. It's hit under the net. We got a violation. Two-hit violation called on the right front of the Sabres. 4-1. Here's a front set. Here's a hammer by Grainer. Boy, she can bring it. We talked about her ups. She's a talented basketball player as well. We did have a little confusion. We had their numbers wrong, but that is certainly Amanda Brainerd there, the all-conference honorable mention selection from a year ago.
Yeah, when you're looking at your heights that you were looking up before, that's
the number issues wrong here on the program. as this one's popped around. You don't have to throw your pen at me. There is the Hawks in the back over 4-2 Hawks. Here's a swat back up in the air twice. Now catch him with a set. Here is Wegman with it over. Here's a front set. Now Dewitt pops it back. Wegman, the hard kill. It's going to be out of bounds though by Brainerd off the far side. And it's 4. At 5-2 now. 3-point lead for the Hawks. They lead this match 2-0.
Hawks came out fired a little bit this match. I think they had a little visit and said, you know what, we've got to show them, send a message early.
Back right corner, the lefty serving it over for the Hawks. That's Caitlin Mangold, the junior, and got herself an ace there. Hit awkwardly out of bounds by the Sabres. It's 6-2.
She's got to serve that move. It goes back and forth. It's side to side. It's not up and down. Very beautiful float.
As there's a swat by Brainerd, hit out of bounds by Kleitz. It's 6-4 now. Don't forget, the 5-0 West Delaware football team will be action Friday night at home around 7:30 right here after football Friday night pregame show. Here's Shirley, Jamie, Tom King filling in for Aaron Pleen and Bill Logan. On Friday night, the Hawks take on Charles City as their homecoming date 2015. Hawks at 5-0 on the season and ranked number 2 in Class 3A. This one hit out of bounds by Dewitt Central into the bench of the Hawks. It's 7-3 now. Hawks have the 4-point advantage. Our area online and playback game Friday night will be Maquoketa Valley traveling to Northland. A matchup of 3-0 undefeated District 5 teams in Class A. This one's tipped around the net. Hit back over by Global. Now it's hit out of bounds by Central. By the Hawks. Hit off of the Hawks. And Central DeWitt will get the point. 7-4 now.
And Global put up a nice block against it. It's just that they kind of went off the side of her hand, and we weren't in the right position to get that.
Back middle serving is Callaway Kinney, the senior. There's a little shiver. I thought she was going to shiver it over, catch him with the almost fake knee on the set. She did get the set. She did get the set, and then hitting it over was Global.
Yeah, she had no choice but to try to save that. That ball was almost over the net, and she saved that.
Nice athletic.
And then Global, that was a beautiful hit.
It's sent over by the Hawks. Now this one's tapped over by the Sabres. Wegman from the middle of the floor. Gets a pinball. That hit everything right in that line. Hit the net and hit 3 Sabres as it went to the ground behind them in the backcourt 9-4.
I have never seen a quick back row hit, and that's what that just was. She said it very short. Kristen was up in the air. That was beautiful.
Server now, Wegman.
What's up their sleeve?
Got that point. Here's the hit too far on the kill attempt by Dursky, the senior. It's 10-4. Wegman, right back corner. She'll serve it over. Pops up in the air. There's a little right-handed tap over. Now a bump set by Ketchum, and the hammer down by Linus. Able to sneak it in the back row.
I'm running out of room for Linus' kills.
That's good. How many she has?
I got 8. I got 8
for
kills.
Linus. Goebel has 5. Wegman 6. 4. And Hoffman 2. And a timeout. A timeout for Central DeWitt.
We have to give a shout-out to our students on that. They just did a Mrs. Salo chant.
Oh, they did?
I have most of them in class that are sitting over there, so shout-out to all my kids over there.
Yes.
They're good kids.
And timeout here for DeWitt Central. We're keeping it right here, 11-4, and that probably gets them some extra credit, maybe some bonus points for class.
Maybe a candy bar.
Oh, a candy bar. Yeah, it's
phospholipids. We had suckers who call them phospholipids.
The old science teacher.
You're gonna get candy. You're gonna call it a science name.
It's 11-4 Hawks. Wegman will serve it going right to left. Again, a great support from the student section here. Even the little ones. The little ones are out here, and they're out on the far side tonight, and that far side is scattered with West Delaware students.
Mm-hmm. Good crowd.
Indeed. Parents' Night here 2015. All the parents were honored You once were a West Delaware volleyball parent. A lot of time commitment, but a lot of success, a lot of joy watching these girls compete. And
it really
this group of parents has great fun as well, no doubt about it.
Yeah, I think that, the group that you're with is the most special group, and then the next year comes. It's just wonderful kids in this area.
11-5, the lead for the Hawks. Tapped over by the Sabres and gets it in the middle of the floor. In the old red basket, first time tonight, as Victoria Gaston, the senior, able to get the kill shot there. And the Sabres waiting for a ball. They'll have it serving left to right, 11-6. The lead as the time really slowed down here in this game number 3 after a quick first 2 games. The Hawks lead the match 2-0. So on hit into the net, short on there on the far side by Marissa Braddock, the senior. The Hawks lead by 6 now, 12-6. Hoffman will come out as number 3. Claire Dimmer, the freshman, is back in. Putz will serve back right corner. Back row with her is Liz Kolak, who just checked in moments ago. Ketchum is also in there. Linus, Dimmer, and on the far side, it's Reth. Ball short on into the net off the serve. That time it's 12-7 now. 5-point lead for the Hawks here as we get to the midway stages of game number 3. Going left to right, serving it over. Sabres puts nice running serve away from the court. Now bumped over by Ketchum. And here's a miss hit. Double hit violation called on the Sabres. 13-7.
She's pulled it a couple times on her. I wonder if she's holding her hands a little different when she's setting. And he's usually very good about calling that. When he sees it, he's going to let you know you have it.
Back middle, Kleitz will serve it away. Line drives it over, pops up in the air, front set. Here is a tap over by Braddock. Nice dig indeed by Kolak in the back row. Sent back over. Now the Sabres with the answer, well out of bounds. Nice running effort, but hit it too hard. Cameron Kinney, the senior, 14-7 Hawks.
Once again, it says a lot for our talent, though, having these kids come in and not really miss a step.
You betcha. Back middle, sending it over is Kleitz. Here's a hammer. Nice block. Dimmer and Ketchum were there. There's a pushover. Popped up. Kolak. Front set. Here's a hit over by Linus. Almost got it blocked by Brainerd. She avoided it. Now the Sabres to the answer. Pushover, puts. Front set. Didn't even get a piece of it. Dimmer went over. Brainerd pops it back over. Here's Linus for the kill. Oh, my goodness. Off of the Sabres and out of bounds. That was Braddock trying to handle that hot fastball that went off her left arm and skidded into the student section. It's 15-7.
Haley literally turned her hand and cut that past that block and still hit him hard.
Back middle, here's Kleitz. Angle to the left side. Front set, little push. Linus is there, popping it up. Now the shiver, the double-handed shiver that time by Ketchum. Now a one-handed tapper over by Dewitt. Front set, here's Dimmer with a hard hit. Off the hands of Kinney. Callaway Kinney can't buy a break. The senior just getting tough angle after tough angle. That time it was the freshman Dimmer with her second kill of the ball game.
That Dimmer girl, she's the one that's going to give a coach goosebumps.
16-7. Front set. Here's a hard hammer by Brainerd. It was initially touched at the net by either Dimmer or Ketchum.
Yeah.
Then it bounded down as the angle changed and before the back row girls could get there.
You know, she's tall enough. She kind of goes over your block. Even if you have it sealed, she's tall enough to go over it.
8-point lead for the Hawks. 16-8 here in game 3. Left corner. Line drives it over. Here's Ketchum back set. Here's Dimmer. Back row. Popped up. Now front set. There's a hit off the block by Dimmer. We have a whistle called and into net calls.
Calling Dimmer.
Called on Dimmer.
I don't know. I thought she did pretty good, though.
I thought she stayed. It must have been after the foul through.
Yeah, when you're thinking about how many times she had to jump in those last 2 seconds,
yeah,
that was pretty darn good.
16-9. Here's the serve over. Kolak. Now Ketchum. One-handed toss over by Linus. The front set. Middle of the court. Push over. There's a little shiver by Ketchum. Hit all around. What a save by the Sabres. Here's Ketchum with the hard hit. Got it in the back row. 17-9 in favor of the Hawks as they're 8 points away from winning, from going up here and winning this match 3-0. Back right corner is Linus. Linus will line drive it over. Pops up front set. Here's a hammer. Blocked by Dimmer, but it's backwards. Puts now just a little tap over by Ketchum at the net. Wasn't the prettiest, and she had to adjust herself in the air and hit it over, but it fooled the Sabres.
Yeah.
18-9.
I was going to say they covered the breadbasket so well on that one. Where was it? In the breadbasket.
Back right corner. Here's Linus. Gets it over. Pops around. Little tap now. Double block almost to Ketchum and Dimmer get it over. Again, there's a double block. Ooh, that one pinballed around. How is that not a lift? And they do call the late lift violation.
That's a freshman winning that battle. Nice to see.
Claire Dimmer stepping up.
She is.
Tonight is coming.
Cassie Eilers.
For the first time is Eilers, the senior. She'll come in. Mariah Klein will get a breather. Up front for the Hawks, it's Collier along with Dimmer and Ketchum.
Oh, nice coverage by Foot.
Puts the libero. On this one, a double hit violation called on Cassie Eilers. Point for the Sabres, it's 19-10. Back middle. Serving over the libero. Kaylee Keel has popped around, back set, and hit into the antenna by Ketchum off the set by Cassie Eilers. 19-11.
And right now what he's got Cassie doing, she's running the center spot so that he's got three hitters up front with Ketchum.
This one's popped around, front set, left corner. This one's a hit and out of bounds off of the Sabres, and the Hawks are 5 points away. 22-11. And Rocky Balboa leaving the gymnasium on the other side. One of the student sections just out. Was he Rocky or Apollo?
I think it's Rocky. Well, you might be right on the Apollo.
Coming
week's always fun. You just never know what they're going to come with.
What was the dress-up activity today?
It was dynamic duo. So we had bacon and eggs. We had the Dumb and Dumber. We had the Mario Kart Thing 1, Thing 2. It's great.
I saw Kenna and Corey Coates as Salt and Pepper on Facebook.
You got to love that.
20-12. Hawks will on defense here as Dewitt Central will serve. What's tomorrow dress-up day?
Let me think. Hall Day. It's like the decade.
As that one's hammered over by Ketchum, popped around, and comes on the Sabres side 21-12. So a 70s theme, 80s theme.
Yeah, 90s. And they're asking me how to dress in 70s. I don't know why they'd ask me that, John.
Well, at least they didn't go even further.
I know, that's true. They would have, I would have cried.
As the back right corner, Ketchum, 21-12, Hawks are 4 points away. Nice dig there by the libero Keel. This one's hit over off the block up front by Collier. A front set, Ketchum, Collier smacks it over. Front set, right to left. Here's a hammer block, indeed, by Goebel. Ashley, the junior up front, in for the first time. Another tall drink of water for the Hawks, Ashley Goebel, the junior.
Yeah.
And this one is hit out of bounds, 22-12.
That's 2 kills for Caitlin Russ tonight. That was a beautiful hit on the right side.
Back right corner. As Ketchum will serve it. This one's angled over, popped around. Yes, we got that text. And that one's hit out of bounds by Putz. 22-13 now as the Sabres hang around. Going right, left to right now. Dewitt Central. So what are you dressing up like tomorrow?
I guess my age.
There's a ball that goes in the back row. Ace there, 22-14. So some disco type clothes.
Well, usually in our hallway they only dress up the one end of the hallway. They decorate one end. So my end has nothing on it. So I always dress up as a locker. I have orange and black on, and then I put a piece of tinfoil on me, and then I go to freshmen as they walk by and say, "Can you see me?"
Very creative.
I'm very creative when it comes to that.
22-15, the Hawks hit that one out of bounds. Sabres now serving it left to right. Popped up foot. From her knees, a sliding back set cover. Ketchum. Dimmer with the block. Here's a one-handed fist pounder over by Leah Boyes into the game, the latest member of the Hawks into the game, and all the Hawks on the roster are now in the lineup here tonight for Coach Mather and company. Here's the swat over, catch a nice little volley here. We haven't had a real long volley tonight. That was maybe the closest, but 22-16. And Sabres are giving the Hawks a battle here in game number 3. 22-16. Front set. Here's a hit over. Now it's off the right hand of Dursky and out of bounds. And the Hawks are 2 points away, 23-16.
Another nice kill from Caitlin Reth on the power side.
Liz Kolak, the junior, will come back in. And she'll do the serving duties here, trying to end out this ball game. Game point, 20 match point here, and game point, I shall say, 24-16. Kolak with the serve. That's too far out the back row. She hit the home run ball there. Yeah, Kolak. Too much mustard on that one. 24-17. Sabres will have it now. Trying to get this one done in under an hour. We're 6 minutes away from that point. 24-17. Here's a swat over. Sabres save it. A block back over. It's hit around and out of bounds. And there it is. 25-17 our final. The Hawks get the win here tonight. 3-0 over Dewitt Central. 25-17, 25-11, 25-4. We'll come back, start to break this one down in our postgame and talk much more about this one. As the Hawks get the victory, they improve their overall record on the year to 30-1. Their sets now at 65-3, dropping DeWitt Central to 7-12 on the season. Back after this, KMC Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Lynn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Georgian Auto in Manchester, their approach to auto repairs is simple. Fix it right and get you back on the road. From tires to transmissions, they fix it all. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is their complete focus.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Call 563-927-3682 to schedule an appointment. Manchester Family Vision Center wishes all the local sports teams best of luck this season. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes. Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester proudly supports all area athletes. Bob Stephen Motors is your locally owned and operated GM dealer in Manchester. Visit them on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
A great night out awaits you at Hartridge Golf Course. Join us for Taco Tuesday and our Thursday night specials featuring roasted chicken. Watch the Iowa games with 50-cent wings and drink specials at Hartridge, north of Manchester on 195th Street.
Dunlap Motors in Independence with Chevy, Buick, and certified pre-owned Chevy, Buick, GMC, and nearly 300 new and used cars and trucks in stock. They have big town inventory with small town service. Stop and say hi. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence. And go to DunlapMotorsIndy.com. That's DunlapMotorsIndy.com.
At Precision Collision, we are committed to providing you with high-quality auto body repair and paint refinishing. Our expertly trained technicians can repair all accidental damage and get you back on the road in no time. Come visit me, Jeff, for a free estimate. We are located along Highway 20 at the Delaware turnoff. Precision Collision, one call does it all, quality guaranteed.
Strength on its own can be impressive. When consistency is added, that's when it becomes real. Northwestern Mutual has been able to deliver real financial strength for over 150 years through every economic environment. Contact me, Mitch Payton or Matt Schulte today. Northwestern Mutual, insurance, investments, ideas.
American Trust and Savings Bank wishes all area athletes and coaching staff continued success. American Trust and Savings Bank with locations in Dyersville, Farley, Dubuque, and Des Moines. Simply better banking. Check them out at americantrust.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is located at 105 East Butler Street in Manchester and at 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton. Your vision is our primary focus.
For over a century, Anderson has been helping families make their homes brighter, more comfortable, and more beautiful. They do it by making quality windows and doors, setting the bar high and raising it day after day, year after year, making Anderson the leader in doors and windows. Contact local vendor Delhi Lumber at 922-2404 for all of your window needs. Delhi Lumber, your authorized Anderson Windows dealer, has big town quality with small town service.
At Community Savings Bank, it's simple. Simply free checking comes with free debit cards, free online banking with bill pay, free mobile money, and free thank you gifts. Find out more about Simply Free Checking at one of our 7 locations or online at csbiowa.com. Community Savings Bank. Member FDIC.
Jay's Auto Supercenter on the Greater East End of Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, and a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. At Jay's Auto, customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Hi, this is Jamie Vaskey at Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester, encouraging you to plan ahead. Have us check your heating or air conditioning unit before you need it. For residential or commercial plumbing and heating needs and top quality Lennox furnaces and heating units, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester, or give us a call at 927-2232.
Back inside Cedar Gymnasium, John Swisher, Joan Vaskey, along with Joan Salo. I did it again 2 weeks in a row. Unbelievable.
Julie Vaskey's going to love me as her sister.
Joan Salo and Jamie Vaskey back in the studio. And again, I was distracted. There's just too many Vaskeys here again tonight.
A lot of them, don't you?
A whole clan of them walking out and down in front of us. And that's why I got distracted by the Vaskey name again. But John and Joan back with you. Jamie in the studio as the West Delaware Hawks improved the record to 30-1 on the season, 65-3 in sets with the 75-32 total point score tonight in 47 minutes, as that is the third quickest in the past 2 years, as the Hawks took down Central Dewitt last year 58 in 58 minutes, 25-4 in 15 minutes, 25-11 14 minutes, and 25-17 in 18 minutes here tonight. Hawks came out. It wasn't pretty the whole time, but it was consistently good, I would think, Coach Matter would say. And that midway through that second game and then the third game was a little tough, and he probably like that played differently. But overall, we say this every year, you can't complain with a 3-0 win. You get a quick match here, and you continue on.
You are right. You know, and when you're looking at the kills here, we had 29 kills that I counted. I'm sure I missed a couple. But when you're looking at the spread on those kills, you've got a lot of kids that got in that game and got some kills. So, you know, the talent level that we have with West Delaware is just phenomenal.
As the Hawks improved to 30-1 here tonight, as we're rating head coach Brett Mather, the Hawks now will get ready to start the month of October.
That's a busy month.
Yeah, without any tournament this coming Saturday, so they have that breather. They have that weekend off. Coach Mather likes that. He's had that the last few years, kind of a break,
right.
A refreshener. Yep. Give them a weekend off. Let them have fun, do something with their families, friends, whatever. And I'll come back, and then the whole month of October and then November is volleyball, and lots of it, as you said.
Yeah, and the nice thing about that is they have this time just right. So like you said, those girls come back ready to play. They have a nice breather. It's homecoming weekend. They can have fun at the dance, have a blast at all of the festivities this week, you know, and really enjoy things knowing that they don't have to worry about that tournament on Saturday. They always come back hungry when October starts.
Yes, indeed. The Hawks in October will start out next Tuesday night, October 6th. We'll have all the action from Dyersville taking there a little before 7:30. Joan and I will have all the coverage as the Hawks take on the Beckman Blazers, an improved team by looking at them on the paper. They've done some good things under the second-year direction of their new head coach, and that program is going in the right direction as it appeared last year, and so far what we've seen on paper, as I said, this year. So a team they're going to have to be ready for, and it's the same thing. These next three Waumac East opponents, all ones are fighting for the top couple spots with Beckman, Solon, and Mount Vernon.
Yeah, Beckman's always known for their defense. Their back row defense is some of the best in the state, if you ask me, because usually sometimes they just don't have the height, so they can dig a ball. They do a really nice job.
Yes, indeed. As Joan, thanks for your time as always. We will see you next Tuesday in Dyersville.
You betcha. Thank you.
Joan Salo, thanks for her great insight and knowledge here tonight for West Delaware volleyball as the Hawks improve to 30-1, 65-3 set-wise in the night with a 3-0 takedown of the Sabres of the Witt Central as the Sabres drop to 7-12 now on the season. Joined now by the fine head coach of the Hawks, Brett Mather. And, Coach, a great start by your team. Came out and really were focused here on Parents' Night after paying homage to the parents. And always a fun night recognizing them and thanking them for their time and commitment. But the girls came out, really gave them a good honor in that first game, winning outright 25-4.
Yeah, our girls, I thought, did a good job, particularly game one. We focused on, I know it was just one practice. We watched a lot of game tape. But we focused on the speed that we play at. And that was a big focus for us. We were kind of amazed when we watched the video of our weekend tournament at how slow we're moving out there. And that was something that we can't have. So that was a big focus for us was let's make sure we're moving. Not only moving, but let's make sure we're moving fast athletically. And, I thought we did a great job of that, particularly early on in game one. We had such good movement there. And then with good movement, you're going to get a lot of digs. You're going to get a lot of easy passes, and that leads to, points for the Hawks there. So, it was good to play again tonight. It was, it's only been a few days, since we've had a match there, but it was good to get in the gym again and play. Now it's going to be good to get back in the practice facility the next 3 days and continue to push hard here.
Yes, indeed, as the play continued tonight for the most part at that tempo you liked. A little bit in the second and third games. We give the Dewitt Central credit. They battled you, pushed you a little bit more than they did that first game.
Oh, absolutely. They definitely stepped it up a little bit. Particularly game two. I thought game two they played their best, particularly. Game three we had a lot of players in there. But game two they definitely pushed us at times there. They were making us a little bit uncomfortable with the spots there, and that's some things we got to work on as far as our blocking schemes are concerned there. But, we have practice time to do that, and we're going to make sure we focus hard on certain sets that we've got to set up a better block for.
And getting everybody involved here tonight, getting some varsity playing time, but for the girls really stepping up again, filling the void of Addison Brooks, Aaron Goebel. Then Claire Dimmer came in late and really did a nice job. Lauren Collier, steady as ever, but those girls, we know what the main components can do, but it's going to be the role players that can help carry you here. I think it's going to be important, and when you have girls like that step up, especially at this time of year, getting experience, and so they'll be ready in a month or so.
Oh, you're exactly right. Wegman's going to get some kills out of power. Linus is going to get some kills. Hoffman's going to do her thing. Carly's going to do her thing. But then you have some new ones in there that, all right, we need Goebel in that middle spot or a Demmer in that middle spot to score points for us, to help us out not only offensively but defensively. Then the same thing with Collier on the right side there. We need points out of that right side, plain and simple. So, you hit it perfectly. Is we've got to establish all players as a threat, and once you do that, then it becomes so hard to defend, and that's definitely a big focus for us. We focus on that in practice, and even when we have a match, we focus on getting them involved. Absolutely.
You betcha. As now the Hawks will be able to enjoy some homecoming festivities the rest of this week, have the weekend off. As always, you like this weekend for them to kind of regroup, refresh, and then get ready for the month of, as we talked about in the postgame with Joan, the month and a half now of the volleyball coming up starting next week, as it's always good for this little weekend off, this little break, and for your second part of the season to really start up.
Oh, absolutely. We've been going hard. We've had 5 tournaments in a row, so a weekend off will be good for not just them, but for myself as well. Come back on Monday, and you're fresh and ready to go. So, then next week's a hammer. We've got Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. So, that'll be good for us to have this weekend off and get 3 good practices under our belt, and then relax for a little bit and let them enjoy, the high school activities they have going on.
And quality competition with Beckman, Solon, and then Cedar Rapids, Jefferson, Westside, which always has quality teams there. So not just 3 playing dates and a bunch of matches, it's going to be quality competition.
Oh, absolutely. You know, we got the pairings for the west side there, and I'm kind of going off memory here, but it's we've got Iowa City West in our pool, who's a great 5A school. We've got Waterloo Columbus, who's playing some good ball this year, and then Williamsburg. So that'll certainly be some great competition there, which is what you want. It's what you need at this point in the season. You know, us playing at the Monticello tournament against some good teams, that was good for us because it makes you aware of some things you got to improve on, and sometimes you need a little kick in the butt to realize those things, and that's what we take out of it.
Great support, home following tonight. Mentioned Parents Night and great student section again. They come out and have fun. They're entertaining, fun to look at as they always dress up. You don't know what they're going to dress up next, and that's good support to see. And it's been continued here at West Delaware. It doesn't surprise me anymore, but I'm sure it really impresses the road teams when they come in here.
Oh, absolutely. We've had a great following for as long as I can remember here, and it's great to see. It's really great to see the parents of past players come back and get to speak to them, just albeit so quickly. But it's good to see their faces back in the stands and rehash a few memories and that. And the parents we have now are phenomenal. They're a great group, and the student section, like you said, they're always very entertaining. And I'll tell you, when it counts, they're there for us, and they do a great job. I don't care what sport it's in. Our student section does a great job.
Absolutely. Congrats on the 30-1 mark to this point, and we will see you when October rolls around next Tuesday night in Dyersville.
All right, sounds good. As always, Swisher, thanks for what you do here.
You betcha. Thank you. Brett Maver, the fine head coach of the West Delaware Hawks, as they improved to 30-1 here tonight, 65-3 set-wise, as Hawks take down the Dewitt Central Sabres in the time of 47 minutes, the match time tonight, 75-32, the final total score, 25-4, 25-11, 25-17, and 15, 14, and 18 minutes, respectively. Lower levels all won tonight for the Hawks. Freshmen beat the Sabres 4-0, sophomores 2-0, and JV 2-0 in games on this Parents' Night here, 2015, inside Seedorf Gymnasium. That is going to do it tonight. As I want to remind you, coming up for the rest of this week, sports coverage on KMCH. Of course, you can always log on to our website at kmch.com and check out our schedules. But tomorrow night, it's Hawk Talk with Gary Dolphin and Kirk Ferentz from Carlos O'Kelly's in Iowa City, live here on KMCH, starting at 6:30 until 8 o'clock. You can hear from Dolph and the coach as the 4-0 Hawkeyes get ready to start the Big Ten Conference schedule. So they take on the Badgers of Wisconsin as the Badgers 6-point favorites at home inside Camp Randall Stadium. 11 o'clock the game time on Saturday morning. The pregame will be joined in progress after Kevin Shookman has the coach's corner starting at 9 a.m. Talking about football, it'll be Friday night. The West Delaware Hawks and Charles City Comets will get together. The Hawks homecoming contest 2015 around 7:30. Jamie Vaskey, Tom King, Bill Logan will join you from Brown Field. They'll take you the air after I bring you the pregame show starting at 7 o'clock. Area online and playback game of the week this week. 2 undefeated teams, Class A, District 5, 2 area teams from Coconut Valley on the road near Troy Mills, taking on North Lynn. Kevin Shookman, Dan McLean will have all the action for you from Friday night. Once again, congratulations to Jacob Gasper, the 2015 homecoming king here at West Delaware. Bridget Hoffman, the homecoming queen, and great job once again by Cooper Corcoran, the sophomore, Isaac Johnson Jr. for their great rendition of the national anthem via the electric guitars here on this night. A home win for the Hawks, their 8th of the year. They improved their WAMAC East Division record at 4-0. Former partner John Salo and studio producer Jamie Vaskey for pushing all the right buttons greatly as usual. John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Tuesday night. So long, everybody, from Manchester, Iowa.
Mix 94.7.